Thank you to Rork for sponsoring this video. In this video, we are going to build a 3D Flappy Bird game using Rork, and we are going to use the Rork Companion Mac app so that we can test this app on our actual iPhones. So you're going to see how easy it is to go from building an app on your laptop browser and getting it on to your iPhone for testing, which is really important when you're building an iPhone app. So the prompt I'm sending off is I want to create a game like Flappy Bird, but I want it to be a 3D game instead of 2D. It's funny, I actually had a typo, but it knew what I meant. It's going to build me a 3D Flappy Bird game. I'm really curious to see what Rork is able to come up with here. I'm using Rork Max, which is Rork's most powerful AI builder, and we can see it thinking on the left side, and we're going to see the preview here on the right side shortly. Flappy Bird is a game that went viral about 10 years ago, maybe a little less than 10 years ago, on the iPhone, and I think it's going to be fun to see what Rork is able to come up with. On the left side, this is actually amazing, and this is amazing for games, and actually I didn't realize quite how good Rork was going to be at building this out, and it makes sense because games are a really big part of iPhone apps. So here on the left side, it looks like it's creating the assets, so the models and sounds for the game. So it's creating a bird, creating a pillar, and then there's sound effects that it created. We can see the 3D models generated. Really, really cool. We can also, while the AI is building our game, go in to the models and ask it to make changes or agree to the model. I'm going to say, yes, I like this one. And I'm going to say, yes, I like this one as well. So we could accept them, but it's cool that we could edit them if we want. And now it's building out the game. This is just giving me so many ideas of what I could build with Rork, because usually when I think about these AI app building tools, I think about more business productivity, like I mentioned before, but I don't think about games as much because typically games aren't something that these tools are good at building. So I'm really curious to see what the final result is, and it's giving me a lot of ideas of what I could build in the future. And you're going to want to stick around because I'm going to show you how we can actually test this app on our phone using the Rork Companion app. It's really cool and actually lets us test the app on our phone and get your app idea from your head to your phone insanely quickly. And it only took about 10 minutes, and we now have our Flappy 3D Bird game ready to play. So in this version, we have 3D gameplay, generated models. Oops, I accidentally clicked start. We're going to test it out in just a second. Endless gates, score, best score, new best, sound and feel, and a matching app icon of the bird against a sunset sky. It's asking for my feedback on the gravity and the flap strength, how the gap difficulty and the camera framing. And it's asking if we want to add a coin or gem collectible for bonus points, a medal system, or day to night sky variations next. I like all of those ideas, but let's try out the actual game. So it's tap to play. This is crazy. Okay, I did not realize that Rork could do this at all. All right, let's see how far we can get. Oh, so I'm sending off some upgrades. I want it to be a bit easier. It's a little too challenging now. I want it to be more forgiving, especially when I fly lower or higher. I'm also going to see if it can make it a little bit smoother. I'm wondering if it'll be a little smoother on my phone as well, which I'm going to do next to get it onto my phones. And you're going to see it's crazy the way you can take it from the simulator to our actual phone for testing. And I do like the idea of collecting gems, so let's see if it can do that as well. So the next step, before I show you what it actually built, I want to show you how to get it onto our iPhone. So to do that, we just go to the top, run on your device, and you need to download the Rork Companion app. This is basically the ability to run an app on our real Apple device. You download the Rork Companion app, which is a free Mac OS app that connects your device to Rork. So click that button, download. So clicking download will download it onto your computer for free. Then open up the file, and then the companion app is going to open up onto your computer. Now, there are going to be a few steps to take. First, you connect your Rork account. So you just click the button to sign in with your Rork account. Then you need to sign in with your Apple account, with your Apple ID. So then there's step 3, which is just connecting your iOS device to your computer via USB cable. So this is my phone now connected to my computer. And then you have to enable developer mode on your phone that you connect to your computer. To enable developer mode on iOS, you go to privacy and security settings. Then you just turn the developer mode switch under security. You're going to get an alert that it warns you that developer mode reduces the security of your device. So you can turn off developer mode after you're done testing if you'd like. Then afterwards, you'd restart your phone. There's a button to restart the phone, and then you're going to be in developer mode. So it's really a simple process. You just have to go into your iPhone settings to do it. So once you have those 4 steps, we are going to have our phone connected using the Rork companion app. This is just, I think, one of the coolest features here. And then if we click this play button, that is going to build the app onto our device. So now on my phone, I can see Flappy Bird 3D is on my phone. Here it is. You can see the icon is on my iPhone. Let's turn it on. I wonder if I'll be able to actually use the feature on the Mac to show you it so you can actually see. All right, so let's play this. And I'm going to do it in the camera so you can see. So it's literally on my phone right now. I can hear the audio coming through my headphones, which you might not be able to hear. But there's nice audio and sound effects. And I will say it's a little bit smoother when I'm listening to it. And I will say I think it's smoother on my phone than it might be in the simulator. But it's working like this is crazy. And now it's on your phone. So you saw how quickly that was of going from working in the simulator to getting it on the phone. It is literally as simple as downloading the Mac companion app. And there's no replacement for actually testing an app on your phone and actually seeing what is happening on the actual device. Let's go ahead and add another feature just to see how powerful Rork Max is. So I want users to choose the difficulty level before starting, and I want to see what it's like if I can choose challenging or easy before we actually start the game. What's really interesting to me as well, thinking about tools like Rork, is that these tools are only going to get better as the models improve. So when Fable comes back, for example, from Anthropic, that was the most powerful model that was ever released that the government temporarily paused, hopefully temporarily, and it'll be back soon. But as these more powerful models come out, and not only more powerful, but quicker, like think about, sharing this question, and then instead of having to wait, a few minutes, what if you waited 10 seconds and then it was working really, really well? So there's more powerful, but then there's quicker. As these models get better, using tools like Rork is just going to get better and better and more powerful. And that's just something that excites me when I think about the future of AI app building. Okay, so it built the feature, and we can also see up here, it's automatically rebuilding it on my phone because my phone is still connected. But why don't we switch to hard, and I'll tap to play. And it looks like it's faster, although, yeah, like I talked about before, I think on the computer simulator, it's a little bit less, I would say, smooth than it is on the phone. But we were able to build that feature. And yeah, I mean, literally whatever you can think of, you can build with Rork. And I think this game use case is really interesting. Click the link in the description to go to Rork and build your own game, build your own app idea, and use the Mac companion app to test it out on your phone. When you're actually ready to publish, Rork make that really easy as well. You can just click that publish button and you can connect to your Apple developer account. You do need a $99 a year Apple developer account for this, but it has all of this set up. There's a lot of complicated things that you need to do to actually get an app into the App Store if you're not using Rork, because there's just like a lot of things that Apple wants in a very specific format. But so Rork makes it like literally a few clicks to submit to the App Store. So this is another, I think, really cool feature of Rork, and how they're just making it, they're really narrowing in on this iPhone app building, which I think is smart, because a lot of tools can build web apps, but not a lot of tools can build iPhone apps the way that Rork can. So I think that if you want to build an iPhone app, then it would definitely be worth checking out Rork. So click the link in the description to go to Rork, try this out. Leave a comment, let me know what you think. If there's anything you want me to cover in the future about Rork, please let me know. And subscribe to our YouTube channel to get more free content like this.